If you're like me, you've waited every single day since the trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 launched, and ever since then you just waited every day and every night, just waiting for a new trailer to drop, probably some gameplay footage. You just want to see some more, right? And just like me, like you've most likely done, you have analyzed it thousands and thousands of times. So what I'm gonna do in this video is actually I'm gonna analyze when I think the next gameplay trailer could actually release. And I'm gonna be doing that by looking at Marvel's Spider-Man 1 and Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I'm gonna be looking at the release dates for their trailers, when the first trailer launched, when the next trailer launched, and then yada yada yada, so I can see the time gap between those trailers, so we can get an idea when we should expect a new trailer or gameplay reveal for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. The first ever trailer that launched for Marvel's Spider-Man 1 launched on June 14th, 2016 from the E3 2016 event. And here's something you have to remember. The earliest footage we have from Marvel's Spider-Man 1 is from 2014. And this trailer, the first trailer that ever was revealed for this game, came out in 2016, so 2 years later. And you have to remember that the game was in very early development here. And then a year later, in 2017, on June 13th, we get our first gameplay reveal. And then another year goes by. On September 7th, 2018, the game releases. Of course, between that gameplay reveal trailer and the release of the game, there was a lot of trailers between that. But we're not going to talk about that. We're only going to talk about the reveal trailer and the gameplay reveal trailer. Now we're gonna go look at the Miles Morales game trailers. The first thing to note before we go and look at Miles Morales is that it's a shorter game than Spider-Man PS4, and obviously a shorter game than Spider-Man 2 will be. And the reason that I say this is because the first real trailer for that game was on June 11th, 2020. And the gameplay demo got revealed in September 2020, the same year. Now, the game released in November 2020, the same year. Now, the reason why this is important is because you have to realize that the reason why this game is shorter and released in the same year it got revealed is because they probably used a lot of their other time working on Spider-Man 2 instead of Miles Morales, which is again why this game is shorter. And I'm saying this because that, for me, absolutely says that Spider-Man 2 will not release late 2023. The latest release date for Spider-Man 2 will be in June. I think it's the latest release date for Spider-Man 2 because they absolutely are not in early development of this game. So I think we will get new footage in February or April. And actually, there might be a small possibility of something new coming out in January. Probably late January at best, for sure. Definitely not early January, but late. So this is why I'm saying that I think there's going to be a maximum 5-month gap. So January, February. And in February we will get a gameplay demo from this game because it is not in early development. Miles Morales was not in early development, and we got a review trailer, and then 4 months later we got a gameplay demo. Right? And they revealed this, and the game released in the same year. But Spider-Man 2 will not release in the same year. Therefore, I think we got that reveal trailer, then for 5 months will pass, we're in February, boom, gameplay demo, and then that would probably match up with it releasing in latest June 2023. The reason why I think it would match is because Spider-Man 1 got that gameplay trailer and then released next year. Same would be if we get our gameplay trailer for Spider-Man 2 in February and then we get the game in June. Or actually May even. It may even come out in May. And the reason why I know that you won't have to wait an entire year for a gameplay reveal, we will get it next year, early next year, 100%. I definitely think that. is because that the game is not in early development like Spider-Man PS4 was when we got that real trailer back in 2016. Spider-Man 2 has been in work ever since Spider-Man 1's DLC got launched, I think. And also, they're working on the PlayStation 5 now. That's new software, way more improved than the PS4 software. And they're also a larger studio now. They're obviously having a much easier time creating this massive game. Therefore, I think we will get a gameplay demo early next year, because they're obviously also using some of the same assets they used for Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man Remastered in this case, and Miles Morales, because if you look in the trailer, it's the exact same city, or maybe not exact same city, but you can see some of the exact same buildings that are featured in the 2 previous games. You can even find the location of the tower in the background in the 2 previous Spider-Man games. The location they're fighting in though is not exactly the same actually. It's been changed a lot, so I actually think that they're gonna change a lot of parts of the city. It's still gonna be the same New York City, but they're gonna change parts of it to make it feel new. But anyway, that's not really a big part of this video. Also, I think this video is coming to an end now, as I don't have any more to say. Else I'll just be rambling about the entire game and everything I want and stuff like that. I can do that in a separate video, which I will probably do. But be sure to watch my 2 other videos on my channel. Other video where I'm showing where the Spider-Man 2 trailer location takes place in the Miles Morales game. And I have a video basically showing everything new about Peter's suit, comparing it to previous suits. Anyways, that's about all I had for this video. See you around.